Let's go to Steve, who's a Newcastle fan. Steve, you must be unhappy with that VAR decision today. I've seen it. The disallowed goal, it is a joke.
Yeah, absolute disgrace, lad. Cheers for having us on, first-time caller.
Thanks, Steve. Good man.
Disgraceful. I mean, it's happening more and more now, and these officials need held accountable. I mean, Lee Mason's sitting there with screens across the wall, and he's telling Salisbury to go to the monitor.
Yeah.
Absolute disgrace.
Steve, I don't know if you've watched it back because I don't know if you was at the game, but I mean, honestly, it's one of the worst decisions I think I've seen. Mitchell pushes Willock. He pushes him into the keeper, and then the keeper, there's nothing he can do about it. The ball comes off Mitchell, goes in. How that's a foul is beyond me. If anything, Willock's the one who's been fouled.
It is. I mean, I thought they were going to bring it back penalty red card, possibly because he's stopped an obvious goal. I mean, you've played the highest level, lads. I've played football at a decent level. I've coached football, and that's an absolute disgraceful decision. I don't understand where Lee Mason has come from, and really, these officials need held accountable. You know, these lads are players get held accountable for red cards or they get fined. These officials are shocking. They're absolutely disgraceful at the minute, these officials.
But I just think it comes down to like common sense. And I said this a few weeks ago, that get an ex-manager on the VAR, get an ex-player on. Because if me and Jamie watching the game, it's a goal. The West Ham, it's a goal. Like, these aren't fouls. It's not rocket science. Like, Newcastle could have had 3 points there, and you further up the table and you end up drawing the game. It baffles me. It's baffling, mate. I feel for Newcastle fans because you've probably done enough to win the game today.
Oh, well, I mean, at times we dominated the game, and the trouble is, like, fans are working hard to get tickets. Obviously, the economy at the minute is shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Fans are working hard to get tickets. They're turning up with the kids. Kids are upset leaving the stadium because of incompetence of officials.
You know what it is as well, Steve? You don't know. I feel sorry for the players as well. When do you celebrate? Like, from now, if I was playing now, I'd be like, I'm not going to go and do a Klinsmann and like, it's been given because there's been a foul by the linesman 10 minutes ago.
You done it with Richarlison today, didn't you? You dug him out.
Yeah, Richarlison. I was like, I felt sorry for him. He was like celebrating, but like,
disgusting.
It's like anything now is a foul and it's disallowed goal. Like, there's going to be so many goals disallowed now in football. It's crazy.
I mean, for that, and like you say, Mitchell's pushed Willock into the keeper, and for that to be disallowed is absolutely. I mean, football's gone. If that's the way it is, football's
I agree,
gone.
mate.
Eddie Howe should be coming out and screaming at that.
It is a disgrace. No, it is a disgraceful decision.
But nothing will happen, though, Jamie. Nothing will happen.
Nothing changes. We all just have to accept it.
Yeah, it's a referee's decision. We move forward. We go again.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
They're going to cause riots at grounds. Like, with us West Ham fans, I'm fuming as well at that decision.
That today is
honestly, mate. If I'm on that pitch as well, mate, you know, afterwards, you're going straight into the referee.
You'll do nothing.
You're going straight.
You'll do nothing.
You're going straight into the referee and you're saying, like, come on. Is this a joke?
The ref, but they don't. Gav,
if that was too called the opposite way around, he would have been.
How many times have we played football in the Premier League and you try and speak to a ref? It's like trying to speak to a school teacher.
Get out of here, you. Get out of here.
They don't even want to talk to you. They just mug you off.
Go on, get out of here.
That's why players lose respect for them in the end. The decisions are an absolute joke.